And what does it say the Mass is in the book of Revelation? A wedding. A wedding. And how do you dress for a wedding, ladies? A veil. Veiling. Do you know for 1900 years, this was always done in the church? Wearing a mantilla, a veil. Women would wear a veil because you know what it signifies? I was talking about this with Father Matt this morning. It signifies being a bearer of life. This is why we veil the tabernacle. This is why we veil the monstrance. And ladies who have the veil, it's a symbol of you are a bearer of life. Especially if you take the Eucharist, even if you're not pregnant or you have no children, you can be a bearer of life. You know, veiling was actually in canon law. We have two canon laws in our church, the 1917 Code and the 1983 Code. In the 1917 Code, it actually had in there ladies wearing veils at Mass. Now in the 1983 Code, that was removed, but it was never abrogated. And so, who are you at the wedding feast? If this Mass is a wedding, who's the groom? Jesus. Who's the bride? You. The church. You're the bride. And so for ladies who really personify the bride, they veil. Now, does that mean that we're going to look upon you lower, or I'm not going to give you Holy Communion because you do not have a veil on? Of course not. Of course not. But the meaning for 1900 years, it's a pretty powerful sense of tradition. Again, not now today in the church required. It wasn't even really required under the penalty of sin at any time during church history. So please don't write me letters and say, Father, this was never ever a sin. What are you talking about? No, I'm not saying that. It was the tradition. They just did it.